My name is Sylvia Ruth Gutmann, and I'm here to share my story. It began in 1942 in a French camp. My beautiful 34-year-old mother, my two sisters, Rita, 10, Susie, 9, and I am 3. It's a bright August morning in 1942. It's a roll call. The camp houses foreign-born Jews, gypsies, Jehovah's Witnesses. We're standing at roll call, rows and rows of people. It's a large square, the size of a football field. The children are standing on their own lines. Mama is on the adult line. There weren't many men in the camp. They were somewhere else. And there's a French guard. The French government had become collaborators with the German Nazis. And the French policeman is holding a megaphone through which he shouts orders. When your name is called, step from the line. Take your little bundles and walk to the end of the square where there are trains waiting to take you to the work camp in the east. They go in alphabetical order. And when they come to the G's, they shout, Molly Goodman. She steps from the line. She looks over at her 3 little girls, and she says in German, go back to the barracks, sweet girls. I will be back soon. Mama, Mama, I cry, running to her. Take me with you. I shout in French. I am not allowed to get near her. 2 French guards are on either side of her. I am not allowed to get a hug or words of comfort. And they shove my mama onto a train. And 4 days later, my beautiful green-eyed, red-haired mother is gassed in Auschwitz, the death camp. A young woman came to the camp. She told us she was here to take us back to Papa, who was also in hiding and who would be arrested 6 months later. He would also perish in the gas chamber of Auschwitz, the death camp in Poland. We were hidden in a French convent. Mother Superior was hiding Jewish children until the Gestapo knocked on her door wanting the Jewish children. She looked at the Nazi guards and she said, my children are God's children. And they are sleeping. Come back tomorrow. And she called the young woman again. She got word. You have to come tonight and take the children out. And again, Mademoiselle Rothschild, 19 years old, working underground for the Red Cross, took us to a farmhouse. My father, before his death, had begged her to take his children to Switzerland, where he had a sister. We were alone in that farmhouse, which I later found out was a safe house, until one day, early in the evening, 3 people came with bicycles, wearing masks so we could not identify them in case we were caught. And they bicycled us to the border of Switzerland. I never saw my sisters all the 4 years that we were in Switzerland. But we all came, the three of us, to America in 1946. I was 7 years old. My sister was 14, and Susie was 13. I had no identity. I was not allowed to talk about what happened to me. America said, forget your past, move on. When you don't have a past, you don't have a future. Genocide. It's happening everywhere, even now. But the after effect, the aftermath, creates trauma. And that trauma that I came with when I was 7 years old had never been addressed and allowed. And when I started sharing my story with young people, with schools, with older people, with senior groups, and when I wrote my book, I began to heal. I never say never again, because it is happening again and again and again. My hope lies in the young people. At the end of my talk, I will always say, I'm counting on you. You will put more love in the world. I know that every time I share my story, if I've touched one heart, if I've changed one mind, I've given back. Thank you for the privilege. Thank you for this amazing organization. Please know that I hope my story, which is about loss and love, that I have known great evil, but I have also known heroes. I would not be alive today if not for people that stepped up and said, this is wrong. What's happening is wrong. This shirt that I'm wearing is my favorite color. It's powerful. We women are powerful. I'm telling my truth. Thank you.